Hey gang, Doug Balzerini here at Iron Village. So today, as you can see in the article, we're kind of focusing a little bit more on the pre-beach season chest training. But like I explained in the article, I think it's still important for the reasons I mentioned, injury prevention being number one, to work the entire body. So just don't focus on just the chest and abs, those mirror muscles that I referred to. Very important for posture, for strength, for injury prevention, to train the backside of the body as well. That being said, no reason we can't kind of target those muscles that we want to give a little extra love or a little extra focus to. So in this piece, there's 6 exercises total. There's 3 pairs. So I'm just going to go through them real quick just so you can kind of see how it works. For the first pairing, it's going to be 5 sets. So for the chest press and for the row, typically, depending on the person, of course, I'm not going to make any adjustments to the glide board. We're already set up with the handles here. So like I said, we're going to do 5 sets. They're 10 reps each, so it ends up being 50 reps. So for the chest press, setting up for the row. For the chest press, I'm going to start here. Okay, make sure I'm set. Make sure I'm under control here on the glide board before the feet come off, because as soon as the feet come off, that's when the weight's going to transfer up into the handles, right? So I'm here, okay? I think you could probably get away with either, hands under the handles. But when you do the press, the cable comes across the arms, which is a little bit uncomfortable. So when I'm here, I like to spin them around, okay? So the hands are over. Now they're underneath the armpits, and when I press out, I don't hit the cable. So it's kind of more of a convenience or comfort thing. Okay, so I'm going to start here at the chest. Now my feet are kind of come off. You could cross them. You could have feet out here on the side of the board, whatever is most comfortable. But I'm going to try to maintain a nice tall, neutral spine, tall posture. And then I'm going to press straight out here. Okay, and get a little bit of focus on getting that squeeze of the chest. Now what I had mentioned, those factors that help elicit hypertrophy or muscle growth. One is the focus on the eccentric. So in this case, we're doing 5 sets of 10. So what I could focus on, here's the concentric portion of the movement. Okay? And on the eccentric, the way back, I could focus on going a little bit slower to, as I mentioned, focus on that part. So you can drive out and then focus on maybe a 3 or 4 second or even 5 second count on the way back in. Instead of what we normally do, we kind of go through them, right? A little bit fast. So focus on that eccentric. This is a great example of doing that with the chest press. Drive out and then 3, 2, 1, back. Drive out, 3, 2, 1, back. And just doing 2 reps, you can feel a difference for sure. So that's one little variation or way to change the focus a little bit. So after 10 reps there, make sure your feet are secure. You're going to come off, spin it around, and we'll train the backside. So knuckle down first. Okay, we're going to come across the glide board, nice tall posture again. And we're going to add that row. Out, shoulders down, away from the ears, palms in by the ribs. And you could do that here as well if you want to work a little more of that eccentric. So you row it in, and then hold on the way back out. Fight that resistance until you get to the neutral position, or fully extended position. Hold here, 3, 2, 1. Add the row. 3, 2, 1. Good? So you can go back and forth there on those for, again, 5 rounds. So I would like to keep them together. So you do your 10 chest press, do your 10 row, and then take up to a minute rest, and then repeat. Okay? Then we're going to go into the chest fly. I'm going to lower it down just a touch. From here, I'm going to set back up. Now in the fly position, I'm not going to tuck the arms over the handles here. I'm going to have them on the outside. I'm going to get in the same position, still nice tall posture, get that nice pre-stretch here, and then I'm going to come together, and now I'm getting that nice squeeze of the chest here at the end of the movement. Back, get that nice stretch, and then instead of the press, which is straight out, we're adding a little bit of adduction, which is what the chest also does as far as movements goes, a little bit of horizontal adduction. So I get the squeeze and then come back out. Get the squeeze and then back out. Okay? So that one's going to be a little more higher rep, so time under tension will be a little bit longer. We're going 15 reps. And then after, to get a little lower body, so you do your set of 15 there. You can keep the board attached because you're going to do 3 rounds. In this case, just for this example, I'm going to unattach it. And what I had wrote was a static position. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the glide board up, okay? And we're going to hold there, and then we're just going to go up and down in a split squat position. If you want to add some external load, you can certainly grab a dumbbell, kettlebell, medicine ball, whatever you have available. Okay, and we're going to go up and down here for 8 repetitions. Foot stays flat. Okay, I'm not directly straight up and down, and I'm not pitched too far forward. So it's just a little lean forward here, driving evenly through the whole entire foot. Okay, and I'm trying not to move that board. You can see it's probably shaking a little bit. Just finished the leg workout, so they're a little tired. But again, the goal is to try to keep that static. Okay, it's going to add a little bit more of a stability challenge there. Okay, and then the last part, the last pairing is push-up and pull-up. Everybody's favorite 2 upper body weight movements, especially the pull-ups. Right? So what we're going to do here, we're going to add the handles. So for the pull-up, as you know, we've got a few options when we're talking about the total gym. We can come here, bring the board off, and get our push-ups this way. Okay, we could keep the board closed if we want, perform them this way. We could even turn it around and have feet on the board and go push-ups this way, a little bit more of a decline. So depending on your level or what variation you want to do, or if this is a workout you're going to do once a week, every week change it up. And then of course the pull-ups, the higher we bring the board, the harder it's going to be. I'll bring it up a few. So the ladder fashion, I know I explained it in the article, but just to show around real quick. So we do 10 push-ups. I'll go this version for this round. So bringing the board up to open position here. I'm going to get my 10 reps. Okay, so 8. Work with me here. 9. There's my last rep, 10. Okay, then I'll bring the board right up. Line the shoulders with the top of the board. Grab the handles. Feet come off. Get that nice stretch. And then we'll go 10 reps here for the back side of the body. Okay, after my 10 reps, on this one I'm going to try to minimize my rest. It's not a timed thing where you have to go as fast as possible, but we want to get the heart rate up a little bit. So I'll do 10 push-ups, finish the 10 pull-ups, maybe take a 20 to 30 second rest, grab water towel off, and then get right back and start round 2, which will be 9 push-ups, 9 pull-ups, 20, 30 second rest, 8 and 8. So it ends up being 10 rounds. Each round you decrease the number of reps by 1. So at the last round, you literally do just 1 push-up, 1 pull-up, and then you're done. So you go through those 3 pairings of movements. You've got a full body workout with an upper body and a chest focus, or emphasis, I should say. So you should have a pretty good upper body pump. Hey gang, Doug Balzerini here at Iron Village. So today, as you can see in the article, we're kind of focusing a little bit more on the pre-beach season chest training. But like I explained in the article, I think it's still important for the reasons I mentioned, injury prevention being number 1, to work the entire body. So just don't focus on just the chest and abs, those mirror muscles that I referred to. Very important for posture, for strength, for injury prevention, to train the backside of the body as well. That being said, no reason we can't kind of target those muscles that we want to give a little extra love or a little extra focus to. So in this